Hey there, my name's Greg, and I am the Director of Product Marketing here at Upsun, and you are watching our product highlights. Today, I have Patrick with me. He is our Principal Engineer here at Upsun, working predominantly on Upsun Cloud and our newest product that is in the works. I would want to say like top secret, but it's not top secret. We're telling everybody about it, but Upsun Dispatch. So thanks for hopping on with me today, Patrick. It's a pleasure to have you.
Hi, pleasure to be here.
Cool. Quick question before we hop in. Principal engineer, what do you do? What's kind of the main things you kind of solve or do here at Upsun, just for those that don't know?
It's true, I've been at Upsun for quite a long time, 12 years or so. I'm a back-end developer by experience, and up until around a year ago, I was mostly, writing back-end APIs, mostly writing in Go. Um, Around a year ago or a year and a half ago, of course, AI changed things. And I have been working in AI related projects for about that long, both kind of AI in our product and helping our engineering team adopt and use AI and helping coordinate the credit cards to pay for that, as well as
Yeah,
I'm still writing code myself. When I say myself, it's almost 100% written by AI with my supervision.
yeah. I was going to say, I think that's like a definition that needs to become more loosely understood. It's almost like people
Right.
saying, it's like when people argue that reading a book doesn't count if it's an audio book. It's like, agree to
Exactly. Yeah.
disagree on that one. Yeah. So I mean, with these product highlights, we kind of really just focus on one question, and I have one question for you today. As you've been diving into building Dispatch and coding with AI and everything with that, internally, we've kind of had some conversations around the primitives needed for that, especially for teams and such. And one of those you said is workflows. I'd love you to share more about like what's your thoughts on that, as like why that's one of the necessities whenever it comes to the primitives you need as a team whenever it comes to utilizing AI for coding.
Right. Well, I think as we've got we've I think as we have started developing with AI assistance in various kind of bigger projects over the last few months, including Dispatch, we've found ourselves wanting to make our lives easier and wanting to make things more efficient, because the code isn't really a problem anymore. We can write that really fast. Everything else is still a bit behind the code. And I would say a lot of it is everybody has an access to some kind of AI agent, maybe several AI agents, maybe three or four. It could
Yeah,
be Copilot, Claude, Cursor, Codex, all of
I
these
think there's
things.
last I counted like 22 major ones that are people are using. So it's yeah, and that
Right.
probably changes every single day. So yeah.
Yeah, and quite a few of them in the team here. Um, and then we're all often doing the same repetitive things around the code. We have kind of rituals and ceremonies. Even when you make a pull request, or for us a merge request, you go find somebody to review it for you. Um, we have sped up some of the process of review because we had to with an internal AI agent that we've kind of tuned to review our GitLab merge requests as much as we like it to. But there are still so many rituals and ceremonies that I could also call workflows
Yeah.
around. I've even I've gone a step back and I'm asking an agent to look at merge requests in bulk and tell me which are kind of still undergoing review, which are clean, ready to merge, which have conflicts. Um, and that's just kind of on the code level, and there are so many other things we're doing on the design and planning level, for example. Um, so I think if I just think about what I need in in an average day. Just for me, there are several different workflows, and we used to think about what can be automated by a computer. And these days, it's pretty much everything, right?
Yeah. I think the way I'm thinking of it, as I've heard more about it too, is like workflows, like you said, it's nothing new to development. Like there's always been certain workflows, but what the workflows tended to be was more, at least in my feeling, like you might have had tests or different things like that, but it was more of a tracking mechanism as opposed to like an actual like work happening in the workflows. It was like, okay, the developers are doing the work and the workflow is tracking that work that's happening. Now with AI being introduced to this, it's saying certain things are still human, but certain things, like you said, are repetitive, boring, pretty simple kind of a things. But before AI weren't something that you could hard code, you can make deterministic, because there's so many variables or different things involved with it. But now with AI, that makes it possible to, in essence, automate that and actually turn it into a fully automated workflow in that, with humans being where they need to be and not where they don't need to be. So
Completely. Yeah. It does take time to
yeah,
identify what your workflows are and to set them up. Of course, it takes time to orchestrate those in a efficient way and a secure way, and an effective way. And so we find that we want to share these things within our team. They might be implemented as agent skills right now, um, or scripts or CI jobs or something like that. Um, yeah, and I think that's what I think we can make easier with Dispatch. So I'm interested in Upsun Dispatch to make my own life easier, and that's hopefully how it's going to work for everybody else too.
awesome. Well, Patrick, thank you so much. If you watch this and you're interested in learning more about workflows and the primitives, Patrick's got a blog post, I think that's already up, that you can go read about that. And then on top of that, if you want to learn more about Upsun Cloud or Upsun Dispatch, you can go check it out at upsun.com. Thanks, Patrick. And hopefully we'll see you again on Product Highlights.
Pleasure. Bye.